everyone, welcome back to the Craft Moment. On Sunday, we told about when God made an amazing promise to Abraham that his children would be so many that he wouldn't even be able to count them, just like the stars in the sky. So, of course, we have to make a craft with stars to remind us about God's promise. So, I actually have two different star crafts for you. The first one is a print off from the Alive Kids website. So go to the website and print this off. It's going to be best if you can put it on some kind of heavier paper. You also, if all you have is regular paper, you could print it off and then glue it onto some kind of thin cardboard like a cereal box or a pasta box. That would work really well. So print that off. You're going to color it and cut it out. So I already have mine colored and cut out. Then you're going to need a straw or a small dowel rod. And I am going to just tape mine on. You also could glue it, but you're gonna have to be patient and let it dry if you decide to glue it. So I'm going to tape mine because it's faster. You want the straw at the bottom, just like you're making a lollipop. Okay, for this side, I'm gonna make a loop of tape to stick this one on. Okay, I'm going to push that down. And now these pictures are back to back on the straw. And then what you do, actually I'm going to put another piece of tape right at the top so it'll stay together a little better. And then I'm going to hold it like this and rub it between my hands. And so you can see the optical illusion of the stars and Abraham together. So that's a great reminder of God's promise. So that's a fun one, but that one's kind of easy. I'm going to show you something a little bit more challenging if you want something a little harder. But what's amazing about this is that you can make a star with only one cut. Now, if you were not to draw it first, how many cuts would you have to make? And would your star come out perfect? I know that mine would not. But with this cool technique, all that it takes is one cut of the scissors to make a perfect star. So get regular copy paper. You could also use construction paper if you wanted to. That would totally work. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it in half. And that is hamburger style right there. Okay. Now, you're going to take the top corner and you're going to take it down to the bottom edge of the paper. And remember what we always do with folds. We use our fingertips and we push it down so that it's flat. Okay, so you have this nice diagonal right here. You're going to take this piece of paper, this kind of triangle right here, and you're going to fold it forward. Okay, so now it's a triangle on this side. This piece of paper then comes in half across like that. And now you kind of have an uneven looking airplane. Okay, so get your scissors. This is when you're going to make your one cut. So you've got several thicknesses of paper right here, so you're going to have to kind of push really hard with your scissors to get through. So you want to start cutting from the side that has the small triangle. And you can decide what kind of star you want. So if you want just kind of a normal star, then you aren't going to make a very deep diagonal. So I'm going to show you what just a normal star is about, like that. Okay, so this is the leftovers. This I'm going to unfold. And there you go. A perfect five-sided star. Let me show you two. You could make a really pointy star. So remember, find the small triangle and you're going to cut from that open side of the paper. So if you want to make a really pointy star, then cut really a very deep diagonal. This is going to be a really pointy one. Okay. Now, isn't that great? So you could, I think it would be really pretty if you took like a hole punch and made a nice decorative edge with little holes around it. You definitely could put a hole at the top and put a piece of yarn in it and hang it from your ceiling. You could make a whole bunch and hang them from your ceiling. Wouldn't that look great? So just get creative. You could make all different colors of stars and put them in your room. See what kind of star you can make to remind you that God always keeps his promises, and they're for now and for later. Thanks for coming to the Craft Moment today.